Hello, and welcome to Venvi Art Gallery's interview with artist Dr. Selena Nawrocki. We are currently in the midst of Dr. Nawrocki's solo exhibition titled Deco-Lyricism, running until February 12, 2023. This is her first exhibition with Venvi Gallery, in which she utilizes her background in interior design to blend the boundaries between axonometric renderings and fine art. The resulting imagery takes the viewer through a winding path of mysterious journeys, vibrant colors, and a glimpse into the Art Deco aesthetics of the future. We are grateful to have gotten the chance to chat with Dr. Nawrocki about her current show and to learn more insight about her as an artist. All of the pieces mentioned in the interview are available for purchase in the gallery and on our website, www.venviartgallery.com. And with that, please enjoy the interview. Hi, thanks again for joining us in this interview. Jumping right into the first question. So your current exhibition here at Venvi is titled Deco-Lyricism. Can you give us an overview on what this exhibition is about and why you chose that title?
The exhibition utilizes the theme of interior design and architecture, with the dominant subject being staircases, both straight and curved, flowing into and away from each other in a very, very surreal, reflective environment. The title is derived from the Art Deco style as seen in the modern materials and geometric shapes, and lyricism, which references the dimensional pieces as the image flows from one shape to another, ultimately reflecting the colors onto the wall to create this translucency that extends beyond the boundary of the work.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite aspects of the pieces is the translucency and almost the stained glass quality of how it reflects on the walls. So kind of zooming back on you as an artist and kind of your journey, can you give us a little background on your development as an artist? Like what inspired you to pursue the field and what that process was like for you?
Well, both of my parents are artists and have degrees in art. My dad taught at Mississippi University for Women for 43 years, and he taught printmaking, drawing, design, and fiber arts. And my mom has worked in the graphite drawing media also for a number of years. And so one summer in high school, my dad gave me drawing lessons, and he essentially gave me the course assignments from a Drawing One college course that I worked on over the summer, and that experience ultimately led me to pursue the field of art. Mm-hmm. And so the degree path at MUW provided an emphasis in interior design, but it also allowed me to take extensive studio courses in art, such as drawing, painting, printmaking, and fiber arts.
Very cool. So kind of about the art that you create, can you tell us about your artistic process, how you go about creating the digital renderings that are in this exhibition?
Well, there are a variety of computer software programs that are utilized to create the renderings, such as Complete Home Designer and Photoshop. And so through this process, various different staircases and geometric shapes are combined together in an abstract interior space and are rendered to provide the shadows, reflections, and lighting effects.
Awesome. So as you spoke, you have a background in both fine art and interior design, which is evident in the art that you create. What is the process like to combine these two disciplines in your body of work?
Well, I've always had an interest in demonstrating that interior design and the process of designing a space is also a work of art. In fact, the initial inspiration for the work was the interior of the Des Moines Art Center, which is a very minimalistic space where staircases connect the various levels. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to share my screen to show you this space. So this is a shot of the interior. And as you can see, since it is an art gallery, it pretty much just consists of white walls without a lot of color, and then just neutral floors, so that the artwork is the highlight of the interior space.
Mhm.
So even though this interior is primarily white, I've taken the similar structural elements and have added both brilliant color. So you can see this is a similar type of staircases that flows along the wall, and with a similar type of rail. And so I've added brilliant colors to illuminate the staircases, as well as combining a lot of reflective surfaces that creates this really dynamic abstract space.
Yeah, those colors are so vibrant in all of the pieces. So that's really cool to see the initial inspiration and kind of your take on it. Kind of going into more detail on stairs in particular, as you mentioned, they're a very important motif in your art. Can you elaborate on what draws you to depicting them in such a way?
Sure. Staircases always have a dynamic sense of movement, which continues to be a dominant motif in my work. So I incorporate both straight and curved staircases, but the curved stairs tend to be more prevalent due to the mystery of ascending and descending. So for thousands of years, stairs have been physical representations of power, achievement, and enlightenment. From ancient to modern times, a staircase could hold a significant meaning. Symbolically, staircases suggest a journey. A staircase could be a passageway that unites any two things, such as places, ideas, or states of being. So if one ascends a staircase, that journey is probably positive. However, if one descends the stairs, that journey might be confusing or disorienting. So it is interesting to see how transitioning from a straightforward staircase, which suggests an uncomplicated route, to going to a spiral twisted staircases, which are symbols of power or status, spiritual elevation, and the climb to knowledge. In fact, the act of climbing has often been a metaphor for the development of human knowledge and scientific progress. Arriving at the top of the stairs offers a broader and more comprehensive view of the world.
That is so interesting. So, as a current professor at Valdosta State, has teaching influenced your art or artistic process in any way?
So absolutely. I primarily teach interior design, but I also teach drawing, and the students are always inspiring me with their work, whether it is through a unique composition or a particular color scheme. And of course, many of the interior design student projects also incorporate staircases and multiple levels. And I'm showing you an example of one of those by one of my current students. This is a design for a restaurant space that incorporates a open mezzanine level. And you can see a staircase that is connecting both the main floor and then this open mezzanine space.
Mm-hmm.
And then another example of student work from a hotel project that incorporates multiple levels as well.
Kind of jumping back into the exhibition, there's kind of two different works that you have. You have the print ones, but then you also have these sculptural pieces like behind me and behind you as well. What is the process of creating these? I think that's been the biggest question that people entering the gallery have been wondering.
Well, all of the shaped compositions start out as a sketch of an irregular silhouette that are inspired by a variety of objects such as Art Deco architectural structures or Art Deco jewelry or also graphic design compositions. So as you can see here, we just have a bunch of thumbnail little sketches that are just drawn on sheets of paper. And then ultimately, these are sketched out more precisely using AutoCAD. And then the actual template is printed out actual size. And so this is used as a guide in order to create the various shapes.
Mm-hmm.
And so the rendering is printed on clear film, and it is cut to fit between two sheets of plexiglass. And the metal used for the frame is zinc, which is the same type of metal that is used for framing stained glass windows. And it's custom made from a company in Canada. So as you notice, several of the shapes are curved. And so the process of curving the zinc metal utilizes a bending machine in which the metal is positioned in the machine and then it's turned back and forth to create various different radius levels. So the corners of the frame are soldered and then holes are drilled for attaching the hinges to connect the shapes and to complete the image. And so the industrial materials of glass and metal are very smooth. And so for contrast, the hinges add an interesting tactile quality, with the screws appearing as industrial jewels. So most of my compositions have 7 shapes.
Mm-hmm.
In numerology, the number 7 requests a quest for knowledge and also good luck. The number 7 is also the interaction between the logical mind and the spiritual consciousness.
I feel like that also connects to how you were describing staircases and
yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That is so cool. So on to our final question. What do you most want visitors to take away from this exhibit and your art as a whole?
I would like for visitors to realize that modern materials and the use of technology can be combined together to create a form of art that not only embraces the historical Art Deco style, but also looks to the future by incorporating technology as a fine art medium.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. And I think your work definitely proves that for sure. Thanks again for watching our interview with Dr. Selena Nawrocki. This collection is currently on display until February 12th, so don't miss your chance to stop by the gallery and check out this incredible body of work in person. The gallery's operating hours are Wednesday through Sunday, 12:30 to 5:30 p.m. Thanks again to Dr. Nawrocki for taking the time to talk with us, and we hope to see you all in the gallery soon.